Let us understand a few essential things on sets. There are basically 4 main operations, and we should know about fifth one too. The first one is union. So in this figure, A union B is those elements which contains both A and B. In this case, A union B is A plus B plus C from the figure, A plus B plus C, which is A union B. The another operation we should know is intersection. What is A intersection B? A intersection B is the common element of A and B, so it's only V. And the another important term we should know is A minus B. A minus B is element which belongs to only A, excluding everything else. So in this case, A. What about B minus A? B minus A is only V, excluding everything else. So C is our only V, or and not V. C. And what is A union B complement? A union B complement is nothing but the element that is a subset of U but does not belong to A union B. So in this case it will be an A union B. So D is our A union B complement. From the figure, let us again revise it. So this shaded area is N not A, and not A. This area over here, which is a common area between the two, it's called intersection, A intersection B, whereas this area over here is N not B, which contains only V, excluding A. And the area, memorize the formula, sometimes you miss the point and eventually you're gonna make the mistake. But if you understand it deeply and completely, you don't have to memorize any formula. You can deduce formula and solve any kind of set problem. So let's understand. This area is N not A, or it contains only A, whereas this is intersection, which is A intersection V. Similarly, in the given figure, this area is N not B, and the element which comes over here will be A union B complement. The complement, it is also written as N U minus N A union B. So U is nothing but it contains all the element which consist of A, B and A union B complement. So let's deduce the formula for NU. If you want to do with N naught, then NU will be this area and this area plus this plus this. So we have 4 items we have to add in order to get U. So our first item is N not A, so this is gone. The next item is this one. It's N A intersection V, whereas this region is N not B, N not B, whereas this region outside is known as an A union B complement. So the total U is made up of N not A, N not B plus an A intersection B plus an A union B complement. So this is how we get the formula. You just have to look at the Venn diagram and write it. Similarly, if you want to know in terms of N A, let's do that. N A, so you include this much area over here, N A. Let's do plus N B now, N B. Now we put this area, but I think you already noticed that we use this area twice. First, while we put NA, this area is included, and while I put NB, this area is again included. So I'm going to subtract it once because we have already twice put it in our expression. So let me subtract N A intersection V. So this is done, this is done, and this is done. We are only left with this area, which is N A union B complement. So this is how we deduce the formula for NU. Once you know NU, in the given question you will be given everything, but one unknown, or you can also fill up the Venn diagram and eventually you will get the unknown, then deduce your own formula reading the Venn diagram. Now let us understand the same thing for three sets. We have here A, B, C. Let me make you understand what individual region signifies. So this region over here is anode A, which is only A, excluding everything else. Similarly, this is anode B, this area. Similarly, this is anode C, this is anode B intersection C. That means it has intersection part of only B and C. Similarly, this is anode A intersection B, which consists of common area of A and B only. Similarly, this is anode A intersection C, and this is intersection of all three A, B and C, thus represented by an A intersection B intersection C. And the outside area inside the rectangle is A union B union C complement. So if we're gonna deduce the formula for NU, we can do that. So NU consists of anode A plus, let's see, anode B plus anode C plus anode A intersection B plus anode B intersection C plus anode A intersection C plus anode or an A intersection B intersection C plus this an A union B union C complement. In this way we can find U. Let me write that one for you. So NU is anode A plus anode B plus anode C plus anode A intersection B plus anode B intersection C plus anode C intersection A plus an A intersection B intersection C plus an A union B union C complement. So sometimes you are not given anode, you are given NA, NV and NC. That means you are given the whole region of B, whole region of A and whole region of C. In this case, how can you find the formula for NU? It's also easy, so let's do that. Because we are given NA, NV and NC. NA plus NV plus NC. So while doing NA and V, we get this common area twice. While we do B and C, we get this common area twice. And while we do C and A, we do have common area of this also. So let us subtract that. Minus N A intersection V minus N V intersection C minus N C intersection A. But we have to include this, which is common of everyone. We have to add this much area. We haven't add that since we subtracted N A intersection B and B intersection C and C intersection A. So plus N A intersection V intersection C plus what else is left? And A union V union C complement. This is how we can deduce the formula for U. The main idea of the Venn diagram is you just have to know which region is what. So the main point is we should know this is only A or anode A, this is only V or anode V, this is only C or anode C, this area over here is anode B intersection C, this is the intersection of all three, so it's an A intersection B intersection C, this is anode A intersection V. You just have to remember how we write n not a, n not b, n not c, n not a intersection v, and so forth. Now let us see an example of a problem. This is the question. In a survey out of 115, 55 like soccer only, 48 like baseball only, and each person likes at least one of the two sports. Find A, how many like both, B, how many like soccer, and how many like baseball. So let us introduce soccer with S and baseball with B. From the question, 55 like soccer only, so this area over here is soccer only, so 55 like this, and 48 is a baseball only, so this area over here is only baseball, so this is 48. The question has now told us that each portion likes at least one of the two sports. That means whatever the number of people in the survey, they like either soccer or baseball, so there is nothing in complement area. So N S union B complement in this case is 0, because each person likes at least one of the two sports. So out of 115, 55 is here, 48 is here, nobody is here. That means the remaining out of 115, the remaining will be over here. So our total is 115, and our n not s is 55, and n not b is 48. If we're gonna add them together, we'll get 103. 55 plus 48 is 103, and our total is 115. So if we're gonna subtract this two amount, we're gonna get the intersection part, so it is 12. So this part consists of 12. So our number one is question is how many like both. So 12 of them like both soccer and baseball. How many like soccer? So these 12 which lie in the intersection, they like both. That means 55 plus 12 will like soccer. 55 plus 12, whereas the baseball, 48 plus 12 will like baseball. How many like both? 12. So in this way we can easily find the answers through Venn diagram, but we have to write something. Let us deduce the formula and do it. So in this case we don't have an S union B complement. So what is the total number of students? It's 115. How do you get the total number? We have to have n not s plus n not b plus n s intersection b plus this, but we have 0 over here right now. So what will be our u in this case? N not s plus n not b plus n s intersection v. So let us write here n not s plus n not b plus n s intersection v equals to 115. We know that 55 like soccer only, whereas 48 like basketball only, but we don't know the number who like the both. We are supposed to calculate it. So if we gonna do this, and s intersection v will be 115 minus 55 minus 48, which will give us 12. Similarly, how many like soccer? This will be our A. So B, how many like soccer? And S we like soccer because it consists of all this circle, so which is made up of n not s plus n s intersection v. N not s is 55 plus our intersection is 12, so it will be 55 plus 10 65 plus 2 67. So 67 of them like soccer. How many of them like baseball, which will be NV? Obviously it is N not V plus this area, N not V intersection S, N S intersection V. So N not V is 48 plus another number is 12. 48 plus 12 will be 60. So 60 of them like baseball. This is how we can do sets problem using Venn diagram and by deducing our own formula. You just have to understand it. You don't have to memorize anything. You just have to understand and utilize the Venn diagram in order to get the answers. Let us see a little bit tough example now. In a survey of Jackson Heights out of 500 people, so our NU is 500, 200 speak Spanish, and S is 200, 150 Hindi, 150. Number of English speaking people are 120. Spanish plus Hindi is 90. Number of people that speak Spanish plus English is 85, and number of people that speak English plus Hindi is 60. Let us show this in our Venn diagram. Before that, 35 speaks all three. So S intersection H intersection E, which is 35. Let us put all this information in our Venn diagram. In order to fill the Venn diagram, we always must start from the intersection, so it will make us easier. So this is 35. 35 can speak all of the three languages, so this is 35. Let us see now English and Hindi. So English and Hindi speaking people are 85. So the area, since H intersection E is 60, this area is 60, this is 35, that means this must be 60 minus 35, which is 25. So this is 25. Similarly, if we want to see S intersection H, which is 90, so this region is 35, that means this must be 90 minus 35, which is 55. Similarly, S intersection E is 85, but 85 is this region. This region is 35, that means this must be 85 minus 35, which is 50. Now let's come to this and this area. Since S is 200, so this plus this plus this plus this must be 200. So this area is 200 minus 55 plus 35 plus 50. So if you subtract this and this from 200, we'll get this area, so which is 60. Similarly, number of H is 150. If we're gonna subtract 55, 35 and 20, if we gonna subtract this area and this area, we're gonna get the remaining area. So this area will be 150 minus 55 minus 35 minus 25, which will be 35. Similarly, if we come to E, number of E English speaking population is 120, but this is 50, this is 35, this is 25, so this must be 120 minus 50 minus 35 minus 25, which is 10. So in this way we can fill up our Venn diagram. The question asks us to fill up the Venn diagram. So this is the answer to number 1, whereas the number 2 asks us how many people do not speak any of the language. So we need to find out how many people lies in this area. So it's N S union H union E complement. So how to find this number? Since we have the total number of people 500, so if we're gonna add all this section together including this one, we're gonna get number of u. So number of u must be individual place. So let us see, 60 plus 55 plus 35 plus 50 plus 35 plus 25 plus 10 plus this. So 60 plus 55 plus 35 plus 50 plus 35 plus 25 plus 10 plus, let us say this is x, plus x. So we have the value of u, which is 500, and we have all this number. We can solve for x and get the answer 230. However, let me show you how to get formula. Number of u, since we know that number of u is this area is, and not s. Let us add this one now. This is and not s intersection h, plus let us add this one. This is and not h. Now come to here. This is and h intersection s intersection e. Now let us add this one. This is and not s intersection e. Now come to here. This is and not e intersection h, and not e intersection h. Now come here, plus and not e, plus this is and not and e union h union s complement. So if you're gonna replace all this value, we're gonna solve for this guy over here to get the number of people who don't speak any of the language. However, if you want to use in terms of ns instead of n not or n only, we can use that also. Let us see. So I'm gonna add ns, then nh, then ne. Since I add all the region, this region are included twice, so I gonna subtract this region, and then since I subtracted this region, I have to add this region again, plus this region will be our u. So it will be ns plus nh plus ne plus and h intersection e intersection s minus n naught, or n h intersection s minus n s intersection e minus n e intersection h plus n e union s union h complement. So we can replace each of this value from here or from the Venn diagram, and we can solve for an E union S union S complement in order to get our answer, and eventually we'll get 230. So from this question we find the number of people who do not speak any language will be 230. Thank you. Stay safe.